I
No.
keep asking people
Sparkle
what
says,
LGBTQ stands for, and I can't get it straight. It stands for lesbian, gay, bisexuals, transgender,
what does
queer.
what does LGBTQIA stand for? 'Cause I've seen QIA too. What does the IA stand
Inter
for?
intersex ally, asexual.
That because think
So
about it,
there,
like if I'm dating a black dude and I want a white boy, my man can't give me what a white boy can give me, but he can. It's weird. It's like
what would a black man give you that a white man wouldn't? Or what would a white man give you that a black man wouldn't? Words.
Right.
You have decided to live within a bubble. So you feel like there are, two top races, which so happen to be white and black, and you don't see that many Asians and you don't see that many Hispanic men. So you have come to the conclusion that white and black, reign supreme. And realistically, that is the truth in your neck of the woods. But
Sparkle
I
says no.
keep asking
Sparkle
people what
says,
LGBTQ stands for, and I can't get it straight. It stands for lesbian, gay, bisexuals, transgender, queer.
Queer.
Is that it? They really look and notice.
I was
Okay,
just about to
so
say, why you asked me to cam
what
up?
does
I look like
LGBTQ
Sunday.
what does LGBTQIA stand for? 'Cause I've seen QIA too. What does the IA stand for?
Intersex ally, asexual. So it's LGBTQIAA.
okay. The thing is, I've run into asexuals, and the thing is, they say they don't have sex, but most of them do.
What do you mean most of them do?
Like basically, I guess they not like. I don't know what an asexual is because apparently it's like to where they are like they're not sexual, but they can have a partner, but they're not really into
Right.
like they're more like
There are
it's just like
there
it's
are
weird.
multiple types of asexuals, right? So you'll find someone who just is asexual with an aversion. Those people are the type of people to get in relationships. They have partners and they're going to have sex with their partner. And then you have aromantics who just don't care for relationships in any form. So those are the types of asexuals you will see not having sex at all. I feel like I'm an asexual with an aversion, which means I only have sex in relationships, and really that's based off of
So
the
you don't do
connection.
hookups.
No,
So you don't do hookups. You don't. Okay.
no, I don't find any of it fulfilling. But it's also an emotional connection with your partner, and I'm not going to take that away from my partner.
Okay,
You see them
I'm
yesterday because
I'm
yesterday
I'm,
they kind of.
I'm polyamorous pansexual, so it's like
You who?
polyamorous pansexual.
Polyamorous. So you like multiple different people, no matter the gender, the race.
Yeah.
Or no, not race.
Polyamorous
Excuse me. The gender,
polyamorous
the
is when I
sex.
mean multiple.
I didn't-
But then when I'm like when I'm pan, that means I do I like everybody. Like I just
So are you currently in a polyamorous relationship or
no
are you
because
looking for one?
I haven't met that right person to where I can be into a polyamorous relationship. So it's kind of hard because once like you have to be monogamous first. So like it's kind of hard because it's like okay they think you want something else or you want something better. No, I'm just like look I mean. I like
Alexa,
this, but I like this also.
Alexa,
So like,
turn on the ring light.
it's very weird. It is like, but I've never gotten to a situation like a relationship where they were the same as me. It's always they're always monogamous, and then so I have to go my monogamous ways, and then they feel like I'm changing for them, and I'm like, well, we're in a relationship, so
Polyamorous I feel would work, but I feel like the people have to look like each other. For example, there is a Hispanic.
They have to look like each other?
Right. And when I say that, I mean as far as like on a physical
No,
attraction
honestly,
level.
no, it's not even like that. Because think about it. Like, if I'm dating a black dude and I want a white boy, my man can't give me what a white boy can give me, but he can. It's weird. It's like
No, so that's not to me a polyamorous. That's an open relationship. So a polyamorous has 3 people.
Can we ask the real question of like,
okay, polyamorous. There's different types of
what would a
polyamory.
black man give you that a white man wouldn't, or what would a white man give you that a black man wouldn't?
Right.
I mean, it depends on the person. I don't know. That's why I get to go out there and meet people.
It was just you made the statement. You said that what if I want a white man? You know, like that's something that
Like
your man
basically
could give you.
saying like, say if like, you know, I have this beautiful
Hey,
black
Cheryl.
woman, whatever, but like sometimes I'm into white boys, but you know, like I can't get that from my man, but I can. It's just more of
What,
like
the color?
What is
It's
it?
not even
Right.
the color.
Right. I'm confused.
It's not the color. It's more of like basically like, okay, say like, oh, okay, this is somebody I'm with, but like I want to go fuck with a Hispanic boy. I want to see that booty bounce or something, you know?
Okay, so a black boy.
I guess we're all the same type of confused. Majesty, and don't get too hype. Majesty look like he about to get in the pig.
I am
Hey, Selena.
I'm not against my own race, but I'm just saying like it's not, I'm not okay, let me say it like this. Sorry. Let me rephrase it. I'm not saying basically like a black man can't give me what a white man can. It's just like it's just more of an aesthetic. Like, oh, like I just want to like
the color. The color.
no, it's not the color.
So-
It's a color preference.
Basically, that's what
Yeah.
you're saying is that sometimes you just wanna you just wanna dip
It's not
and
a color
swirl.
preference. It's not a color preference. It's more like, oh,
But there's also no
okay, like I want to go fuck
personality
a white,
preference
I want to go fuck a white
attached
little
to.
twink boy, and then sometimes I want to go fuck a black buff man. You know, it's just not a color preference. It's like
It's a look.
it's a look.
Aesthetic.
It's that.
It's the color preference.
It's not like I'm being
That's
racist.
That's the same thing.
You
So-
just
Like,
said
everybody's
that the
trying to
same
say
thing in
that's
more
not the
words.
same thing. We're not saying it's wrong or right. We're not saying that.
Well,
We're just
I'm
saying.
not saying
No,
that's
I'm
the
saying
right
it's
thing.
wrong.
I like just like you guys, I have my
Go ahead, AJ. Go ahead, AJ.
So it's his preference. It's his preference, Kate. I guess that's his
It's
And
my
preference.
that's,
preference.
and
It's
that's
my
completely
preference.
fine.
Like, I
But to
understand
say
because
that
there's some of us black men out here and they won't date white men because they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. They don't feel like it's comfortable or anything. So it's like,
Okay.
you know, I can have my preference if other races can think about, oh, well, I only want to be with a black guy, or I only want to be with a white guy. I want to be with everybody. So
Right.
you know,
But what you're saying is you essentially said that they offer different things when they don't. Even down to the aesthetics that you talked
mean,
about. Like
I'm-
if you hold on real quick. If you want a twink, you can find an Asian twink, you can find a black twink, you can find a white twink, you can find a Hispanic twink. If you wanted a buff man, you could find those in all races as well. So like when you really niche it down, what you said is that you wanted to be with a white man, and like that's not an issue, but the issue arises when you say that they're offering something that another race isn't, when that's not true.
That's not true. Right.
it's not that I'm saying they're offering something. It's more of like, I live in a different state. So where you're from, it could be different from where I'm from.
It's probably not though.
I'm from Oklahoma. I'm from a hick ass town. Like,
Okay,
so
right, and I've been to Oklahoma.
Is black cowboys out there?
There's
Yes,
black
I am a
cowboys
black
in
cowboy.
Florida. There are
That's
black
my family,
cowboys in Oklahoma. There are black cowboys in California. You see what we're saying? Like no one's original, and so it's just kind of like if you're not finding, I don't even know what to say. You're not finding. Yeah, I think what I'm getting at is that you have to see the statement in itself is problematic, and then the justification becomes even more problematic.
well, I'm not saying like, you know, white boys are better than black boys. Like, you know, I'm not saying all
And no
that.
one's
I'm not
saying that.
like, I'm not saying like, yeah, they have something better. They have something better to offer to the table. But honestly, I've dated more white men that had more offer to to the table than black men, and then black men also cheated on me. So like, but also I don't fault them for that because at the end of the day, I'm polyamorous.
Because you cheated too. Wait, hold on.
No, we're getting back to you have not said anything other than this awkward color preference, and I don't mean to if this feels attackish, it's not. I'm just attempting to understand your clarity. So you can't apologize for my emotions because I own them. But I would like to finish out our conversation, Benny, just because I don't know where you're coming from. I don't understand, and I would like to.
So basically, he's saying that you're saying that black men or your preference of white tea people aren't good. Our people aren't good enough for you, is what you're making it sound like.
No, not even that. I feel like, okay, so there have been multiple problematic statements, right? Simply saying, like, sometimes I'd want to go for a white man because, you know, a white man can give you something that a black man can't. That's not true.
I was just about to ask that question. And what is that?
Right. And then we went on, hold on real quick. We went on to the second statement, which was, you said maybe sometimes you want a white twink or you want like a buff black man. That's, I find that problematic solely because black men are already stereotyped these, you know, big aggressive people. And when you said that, that's all my mind went back to was the fact that when you look at a white man, you imagine him to be a twink, something small, frail, delicate. And then you talk about a black man and you want a big, strong black man. Me personally, as a black man, as a person who presents as a black man, I want nothing more than to not be a big, strong black man, you know?
And I wasn't saying it like that. It's just more, even if I could want a strong white man. Like, I'm just saying that, like, there could be a preference one day. I'm like,
right. And I think what I'm talking about is addressing the unconscious bias that you have when looking at white men versus black men. So we all have it. It's just sometimes it's a little bit more prevalent, right? And that prevalence simply showed in your statement. Now, I would like us to get to a conclusion where we understand that black men and white men do not offer different things. You simply have met those people who offer different things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, so basically what I mean is I don't really mean it to like be racial. It's more of like, say if I'm, and I didn't, it's just like we're kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, we're kind of the top two races, white and black. So like, you know, it could be a Hispanic man. It could be.
That is also not
That's
true.
colorism. So I just want to say a little bit. That's colorism. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Colorism would be based off of shade.
He's shading us. Is what he's doing. He's shading us. Sorry, no, not to cut you off, AJ, but he's shading us. He's shading our people. Listen. You gotta pick what you saying, brother, because you offending me.
How am I offending? Because I'm black also. Like I'm not.
I feel like
it's what you're saying. It's what you're saying. It's what you're saying.
It could be a black. It could be Hispanic. It could be Asian. It could be anybody. If I feel the type of way and I feel like I want that type of man right now, that's what the type of man or woman I want at the time. That's what I'm saying. I'm not make it known like I hate I don't like a race or anything. I like all races. I love all people. So the fact of the matter is, I'm not saying like, yeah, I'm saying this. People offer you different shit, and so when you meet them people, they give you this. Oh, maybe he's not gonna give me that, or he ain't gonna give me that dick, or he don't suck dick. I have to go to somebody else.
But you made it between white and black.
Right.
When a white person can give that to you and a black person can give that to you.
Mm-hmm. And also, white and black are not the top
two of the main.
Yeah, we're not the main brackets.
How old are you?
Well, it seems like that because.
But that's the words that you choose, sweetheart.
It seems like that in your world.
One at a time. Wait.
Hold on.
One at a time.
Can I?
One at a time.
Real quick. So it seems like that in your world, right? You have decided, and I'm going to be I'm going to be frank. I'm not going to attempt to mince words. You have decided to live within a bubble. So you feel like there are, two top races, which so happen to be white and black, and you don't see that many Asians and you don't see that many Hispanic men. So you have come to the conclusion that white and black, reign supreme. And realistically, that is the truth in your neck of the woods. But I would like us to think globally, and to the fact that, there are more people in the world who speak Spanish. There are more people in the world who speak Mandarin. Those are real statistics. Those are real cultures that you just passed up by saying that black and white were the top races. I also think that is American patriarchal politics that you are succumbing to at this point. I think that everything you have told us in the past, 20 minutes we've been sitting here, I completely understand that the original American dream has won with you.
No,
I think that leads us to a bigger conversation of how do we escape this mindset of the unconscious bias that has been implemented within our.
I'm not racist. I'm not nothing.
No
I'm
one's
just
calling you
No,
racist.
nobody said you were racist.
No, that's the thing. Like, that's how y'all come at me at. Like, I'm just like kind of trying to come. Like, basically,
It's your choice of words, sweetheart. It was just your choice of words.
And I
It was
told
how
you,
you
like, came off the
represented
wrong
it
way.
to
I
us.
didn't mean it that way. It was just
It
like,
did.
okay.
So we're trying to tell you, when you talk about those kind of things with people, you have to pick your words so people won't feel offended. Now,
But I'm, like, the thing is, I don't want you to feel
Unmute,
offended. I'm also
Your
black
Majesty.
man.
Just
Like,
unmute.
I live my life daily. Like, and the fact that I'm getting, I don't feel attacked or anything. Y'all are just speaking the truth. Y'all are telling me how life is, and I understand that. But my life is not different than anybody else's. Like,
Let me explain this. Because I get where Benny's kind of coming from, because I live in Oklahoma, so I get, and Benny, what they're saying is that the choice of wording. That's what it is. It's the choice of wording and how it comes off and how.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to compare black to white. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way, or I didn't mean to insinuate it that way. It was just more of like, that's just like, I was just making it known, like, this is my preference, or like, some days I feel this way, some days I feel this way. It wasn't more of like a white and black thing. It was just like, oh, some days I feel like having a white man. Some days, they don't have something to offer. And I did say that. But at the end of the day, that's how I do. That's how my life is.
So let me ask you this. So with that statement being said, because I feel like this is going to go round and round. With that statement being said, so what does
black males that have took me out on dates, camping, all that, everything?
Could you be monogamous with just a white male, or just a black male, or would you need to have a polyamorous with a white plus a black male? That's what
I mostly date black males because I know we're into each other more than that. Like, I don't know, like, and I don't want to say, like, because then it's going to put me in another problem when I say, oh,
choice of wording. You was walking down another path.
So it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, and I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Like, I am just me. And
unmute him, Majesty, because I would like to hear you.
Right.
Unmute him, Majesty. Unmute yourself.
I'm gonna unmute him myself. Hold on.
I'm fine.
He has to unmute himself.
She said, I'm fine. Y'all don't need to hear me. I'm fine.
because we all
Majesty, I think you have something to add to the conversation. Please add.
We all live different lives. I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you came from. Like, it is what it is. Like, I've had my life. So, like, I understand, like, thanks for the education. I understand, like, I did come off a little, it worded off wrong. But still, like, that's who I am. Like,
let me mute. Hold on.
That's who I am, and that's who I'm going to be. Like, I know I'm not racist. I know I'm not, like, I did word it wrong. But
can we stop using the racist word? Because we never called it that.
No one was throwing that way. I mean,
I know
that
what you're throwing at, but it was just like, it kind of came off like, okay, well, you said it this way when I was just like making an example. And I wasn't trying to make it.
But you see how you. But hold on, wait.
But I wasn't trying to
But
make
you
it
see
out of
how
race.
you picked
Y'all
up
made
on
it out of race.
Hold on, Benny. You see how you picked up on it and started saying it was how I started saying that what you thought that we were saying you were racist or whatever. How racist has never came up, but you see how
No, the thing is, it's like y'all saying like,
that's
oh,
what we're
well,
trying to
white
say
people
because
have
somebody else
more than us, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like, okay, like, and I'm sorry, I worded it different. Maybe I should have said, hey, this person has something. This person has done better off. So I should have said it that. So it's my wording, and I'm sorry about that. It just kind of like, I'm just saying, like, I was just in my moment, and I was like, hey, if a white person did this, black person did this, I was just wording it wrong. I should have said a person does this for me, but another person could offer me this, and they don't do this. And I apologize for that.
You unmute him, Majesty. Unmute yourself. Unmute. I'm gonna put his phone on you and yank that do off your head if you don't unmute. And then you went off camera.
Because that kind of upsets me when y'all think like I'm just thinking this white person has something better off than no. I date mostly black guys. Like
We didn't say something better, and I think that you might be stuck on this this word that we never used. We said something different. We just wanted the accountability on like we're not different because we're different races.
Yeah, we're not different. I am an African American myself. Why would I think we're different? If I thought we're different, then something's wrong with me.
Okay.
Like, I love my people. My people is everything. I'm pro-black as fuck. So it's just like, I don't understand. Like, it's just kind of like, I did say the wrong word.
Salito. Salito, get back on camera.